Hello everybody and welcome on my journey to watch 500 films in 1 year. The next 3 films I watched were all of the movies in the Bridget Jones franchise. Bridget Jones's Diary is about a British woman who is determined to improve herself while she looks for love. Bridget Jones' The Edge of Reason sees Bridget question if she really has everything she wants after finding love with a seemingly perfect man. Bridget Jones's Baby follows Bridget as she focuses on living the single life and explores the impact of her surprise pregnancy, complicated by the fact that she can't be sure of the identity of the baby's father. I've said it before and I'll say it again, I love romantic comedies, and the more sentimental the better. And these few hours of escapism really gave me my long overdue fix. I hadn't realised that Richard Curtis, famous for 4 Weddings and a Funeral, Notting Hill and Love Actually, co-wrote the screenplay for the first 2 movies, but it's no surprise really, given the perfect English accents of all the actors, including Renee Zellweger, the comical but well-rounded characters, and the amusing dialogue. For those of you who don't know, the movies are actually based on a series of books by Helen Fielding. She was originally approached by the Independent newspaper to write a column about herself as a single woman in London, but she declined and instead offered to write anonymously about the preoccupations of single women in their 30s. The writing got a following, and the first book in the series was published in 1996. Clearly, the lead character is loved by millions, and I think that's a lot to do with the fact that women all over the world can see themselves in Bridget, or at least there are elements of her character which appeal to them. She is often cheerful, a little awkward, mostly inelegant, and regularly struggles with her self-image. But she is also positive, supportive to her friends and family, and strong, refusing to let life get her down for too long. I couldn't imagine anyone but Renee Zellweger playing that part. She really has made it her own. Bridget's love interests are perfectly cast, as are her friends, and the storyline is entertaining and touching. I'm Team Darcy all the way, but I know a lot of friends who are very fond of Daniel Cleaver also, and I'm obviously not going to spoil who wins Bridget's affections in the end. The second film in the trilogy is nowhere near as good as the first in my humble opinion, although all of the actors reprise their roles, and you know how much I like continuity. If I'm being perfectly honest, I found the plot to be a little boring, and the time spent on the different sections of the storyline to be quite unbalanced. All in all, I didn't feel there was as much warmth when compared to the previous movie, but I rather liked the twist at the end of the film. I didn't spot it, but perhaps you did. Bridget Jones's Baby was a brilliant return to form for the franchise, and it was wonderful to see Emma Thompson flexing her creative muscles by contributing to the screenplay, as well as being part of a talented cast. You know a film is good when you laugh again at the jokes you've seen in the trailer, and I have to say I laughed out loud many other times during the movie. Bridget is her usual liberated self, refusing to be judged for her arguably foolish but wholeheartedly understandable actions. And the 2 lead male characters, played brilliantly well by Colin Firth and Patrick Dempsey, provide a lot of the comedy. Despite some serious faults with Bridget Jones' The Edge of Reason, I would say that the franchise is broadly feel-good and uplifting. I enjoyed revisiting the first movie and had a great time watching the last, so I give Bridget Jones's Diary and Bridget Jones's Baby a thumbs up, and Bridget Jones' The Edge of Reason a teensy thumbs down. Please join me for my next review, where I'll be talking about The Girl with All the Gifts, directed by Colm McCarthy. Thanks for taking the time to listen, and I hope to hear from you soon.